tea went cold upon the wood. I left the porch light on as long as I could. The clock just ticks against the wall, measuring the silence in the hall. I checked my phone 1,000 times, read through our old and happy lines, but the screen stays dark, a hollow gray, watching the evening fade away. And oh, the weight of a phone that doesn't ring, the quiet ache that the shadows bring. I had a dozen things I wanted to say, but I'll tuck them all in the drawer away. It wasn't the fight or the words we said, it's the lonely space on your side of the bed, in the stillness of the hall, on the night you didn't call. I walked the rooms to find a sound, but only my own footsteps could be found. I wondered if you'd forgotten my name, or if staying apart was part of the game. The street lamp flickers through the glass, watching the empty minutes pass. I practiced how I'd say hello, but there's nowhere for these words to go. I fell asleep with my shoes still on, hoping I'd wake to a text by dawn, but the sun came up indifferent and bright, and I'm still stuck in the middle of last night. The light is off now, the house is small, just me and the ghost of a missed call. Yeah, the hardest part of it all was the night you didn't call. I watch you fold the linen slow and neat, the way you've done 1,000 times before. I kept my sides tucked underneath the sheet and memorized the shadow on the floor. No trunks are packed, no keys are on the shelf. We're moving like we've nothing left to hide, but I can feel you pulling back yourself, like a quiet retreat of the morning tide. It's a soft goodbye without a sound, no crashing waves, no shaking ground, just the light getting thin in the hallway, air and the feel the slow drift of a breaking heart. Just a soft goodbye, no sound at all. Watching the last of the summer fall. We sat at dinner, staring at our plates. The silver clinking was the only noise. Two people resigned to their separate fates, losing the magic, losing the voice. I reached for your hand, but you moved for the glass. A ghost of a touch that slipped through my grip. Watching the moments and memories pass like a name that is lost on the tip of the lip. I used to fear the slamming of the door, the heavy words that leave a bitter stain. But this silence hurts a little bit more than the thunder or the driving rain. Close the book, turn out the light, walk through the rooms of a long tonight. A soft goodbye, no sound. Just the snow falling on the ground. I reach out slow in the half-light of dawn, forgetting for a second that you're really gone. My fingers meet the linen, smooth and flat. There's a heavy kind of hollow in a space like that. The pillow hasn't moved since you walked away. It's holding on the ghost of a different day. I stay on my edge right by the floor, caring for a ghost who doesn't live here anymore. And no, your side of the bed is cold, a story finished that we hadn't told. The sheets are straight and the air is still. I try to close the gap, but I never will. It's a desert of fabric, a wide, wide sea between the person I was and the current me. No warmth to find, no hand to hold. Your side of the bed is cold, so cold. I left your favorite book on the nightstand wood. I put it in the hallway if I thought I could. But moving it feels like a final goodbye. So I leave it right there while the hours fly. I used to complain that you took up the space. Now I'd give anything to see your face, to hear you breathe piece of magic I meant to keep. The date is from a Tuesday a year ago. Your voice sounds like a river, soft and slow. I hesitate before I press the play, afraid the sound might sweep the floor away. But the silence in this kitchen is far too loud, so I let your hello drift in like a cloud. I still save your voice in a digital cage, a lingering line on an empty page. I play it just to feel the air move in the room, to break through the shadows and the heavy gloom. You're telling me you're late, or you're coming home, and for 30 seconds I'm not alone. It's the only part of you I still get to keep, a secret I whisper before I go to sleep. Know the intake of your breath by heart, the little laugh right at the final part. You sounded so happy, you sounded so sure, like we had a lifetime of us in store. My battery is low and the screen is cracked. There's no way to bring the rest of you back, but as long as this file is saved in my hand, I'm not yet a stranger in a lonely land. Sometimes I almost talk back to the tone, forgetting I'm holding a piece of glass and stone. I wait for the beat, but the ending is dry, just the sound of the static saying goodbye. I'll keep it on speaker, I'll keep it on repeat until the memory and the rhythm meet. Rest your weary head, let the day go by. I still save your voice, I'm still trying to try. I see the way you look at her today with the kind of light that never came my way. We were a bridge that didn't reach the bank, a slow-moving ship that eventually sank. You held my hand like you were holding a glass, waiting for the feeling, oh, the moment to pass. I was the lesson, and she is the prize. I see the difference when I look in your eyes. You almost love me, I could feel it start like a match that flickers in a quiet heart. You were right on the edge, about to fall, but you caught your breath against the wall. It's the almost the flowers until the petals turned brown, waiting for a rose that never grew down. You gave me your time, but you kept your soul. I was the half, but never the whole. We had the coffee, we had the walks, but we skipped the heavy and the honest talks. I was a rest stop on a very long road, a temporary place to lighten your load. There's no anger here, just a heavy kind of blue for the version of us that never came true. I leaned in close, but you leaned away, with nothing left for a heart to say. So close to the fire, but I'm still so cold. A story half written, a story half told. Yeah, you almost left me, and that's the hardest part, to be the almost darling of your heart.